Hey, what's up, Bobo? Today is June 15th, it's a Tuesday, and I'm gonna be filming my second garden vlog of the summer. Let's get into it.
2, 1, drop it.
Starting off, you can see we've got the pumpkins. They have fully sprouted, and they're kind of going off right now. You can see they got a ton of leaves, big and small. They're going kind of straight up right now, and eventually they'll flop over, and then they'll just start creeping and crawling, kind of like these creeper pants I'm wearing. They'll creep and crawl all over, up and over the fence, and then just straight out over into the rocks and into the lawn. They're really obnoxious. They're gonna get everywhere. That's why they have so much space in the garden this year. So we'll wait for that to happen. And over here, you can see I've got the carrots. Now, the carrots really started popping off in certain places and just nothing in other places. Right here, you can see this is the carrot that started earlier. It's already going to seed, because that's what carrots do. They're like, I'm gonna survive the winter, wake up, and then just start seeding everywhere. So we've got seeding carrots coming up, and then we have some baby carrots that are just starting, and it's an interesting mix in here. Along with a bunch of weeds, this will be a funky wild spot here. And in the potato patch, you can see the potato plants are in full force. They came up and they're just absorbing all that sun. I put down a bunch of dead grass and mulch over all the potatoes so that they don't get any sunlight on them, they don't turn green, and they don't turn poisonous. Because I got some green potatoes last year, I tried to eat them, and I did not feel good afterwards. That was an epic not pog moment. But, as you can see here, one of the potato plants is actually making a little flower. Because funny enough, potatoes, you eat the potato root, but they also make little berries. But the thing is, the potato is part of the nightshade family, and I don't know if you're familiar with nightshade, but nightshade is poisonous. Somehow, though, the potatoes aren't, unless they're green. The more you know. And over here, I forgot to mention this in my first garden vlog, but in the northwest corner, I have my cucumbers. As you can see, I have 2 cucumber plants that have sprouted. One there, one there. This one's got 2 whole leaves. That one's only got 1. Hopefully it starts going a little harder. The other ones did not sprout. That's okay though, because the cucumbers go crazy. And as you can see, I've got a bunch of sticks and rebar and everything all over, because the cucumbers will grow up, they'll vine out, grab onto all this and go crazy. So hopefully I'll get them growing all across the big old fence area here. And as you can see here, this is my apple tree thing, and it's just kind of, all of the water has dried out because of how hot it's been, and I don't know, it'll probably be good to let this thing get a little dried out. The roots probably won't be as drowned then. That's cool. And here's my little 2-year-old apple plant. Maybe in 15 years or so, this thing will make apples too. We'll see. And now coming back to the center of the garden, we have the bean plants.
Beans,
look at that.
What the?
So they're starting to come up, and as you can see here, we've got little flower pods. I don't know if my autofocus will work or not. Okay, either way, we've got, yep, there we go. We got a couple little flower pods. They're starting to come up. Eventually they'll bloom, get pollinated, and make beans. Fun fact, did you know peanuts are actually beans, not nuts? So when you're eating M&Ms, you're eating bean M&Ms. The more you know. You can see my sweet corn patch. It's getting kind of interesting. As you can see, it's in full bloom. They all sprouted up, and they are growing. They went straight through the grass phase, now they're getting into the baby corn phase. So you can see, I've got the big corn sprouts here, little lighter planted here, little heavier planted here, and what do you have here? A little empty spot, so I planted some extra corn seeds, so these ones are just sprouting too. So that's an interesting mix here, and funny enough, I've got some potato plants from where they were planted last year. I guess I missed a couple. Oh well, we'll let those grow and see how that goes. Here I've got my peas. The lighting's kind of awful because of the time of day, but these are my peas. They are full force, they're growing, they're actually making peas. As you can see, a ton of peas here. This is a pea, and you know what? I can just pop this off and check this out. I can eat the peas. Who would have thought? But yeah, I'm letting all these peas go to seed because these, I call this my super pea variety. They only have 1 leaf, per like section and a ton of little tendrils, but they make the best peas. As opposed to the rest of these here, I have a plethora of seeds for these, and I don't know, these are better. I have more of these, so I just eat all of these and I save all of these. But yeah, you can tell the difference because these have the center leaf and then 3 more leaves. I don't know. That's kind of cool though. As you can see, they're kind of, they grab onto the sticks here and they grow up. And they've kind of slowed down the growing, and now they're just making peas. So this is really good. That's why I love peas so much, because they make so many peas, and they make peas super early in the year. So you don't have to wait until like August to like eat anything. Peas are pretty dope. And here you can see this is my wheatgrass section. As you can tell, it doesn't look any different. It just looks like grass. But maybe we'll get some wheat eventually. We'll see. More importantly though, my popcorn section. Look at this. There are a lot of popcorn plants here. I may have planted way too many. That's okay, because popcorn, it doesn't matter how good each individual cob is. I just need corn in general, because I'll put it in a container and make popcorn eventually out of it. So this is going great. We'll get popcorn eventually. Look at this one. This plant is massive compared to everything else. I don't know, that's kind of pog champ. Where's my Ninja Fortnite Dubski? And right next to the house here in my room, as you can see, the new mint, I actually had to push it aside, but it's still growing, even though I kind of flattened everything there. But now I have an easy path to get through. The mint is still alive and well. I can still pick it and nibble on it. It's very minty. But you know, it's a leaf. And here is my garlic. As you can tell, the garlic is very, floppy, because it's getting late in the year, it's getting hot, and the garlic's like, I don't like that at all. Eventually the top of the plant will die, and I'll pick the actual garlic out of the ground, let it dry out, and then I have garlic, and I'll make garlic bread or something, I don't know. And right over here, this is the biggest section of lettuce I have, right next to the corn, but look at all this lettuce. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but I've got like, you know, multiple different plants here, and they're going big. And I've got a couple different varieties as well. You can see I've got some red lettuce, some green lettuce, some interesting green lettuce. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm a rabbit or something, I don't know, I eat leaves. And over here, check this out. This is my strawberry plant. It actually made some more flowers, which is great because if you remember, my previous flower got eaten by something right when it was turning red and ready to be a strawberry. But let it grow, watered it multiple times, and look at that. These two are dead, presumably because it didn't have enough energy to, like, you know, pollinate them and all that. But this one, look at this. If it wants to focus on me, maybe it won't. Look at that. That is the beginnings of a strawberry. I reckon in a couple weeks, maybe a week or two, I'll have a strawberry. That'll be pretty dope. But anyways, Bobo, that is my garden. It's going pretty hard. The warm, sunny weather is doing wonders for it, but it dries it out a ton. I've got to water this thing like every day, at least once on my lunch break. But that's great because I'm working from home with my internship. Either way, Bobo, I hear that your garden is yet to be planted. Hopefully we can get those seeds planted. I might just break into your house and plant them for you. We'll see you next time. Talk to you later. This was Garden Vlog 2. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.